Hello there, friends, and you are welcome to another edition of Why Wait. I'm a wellness consultant, as you know, Feishayo. This time around, I'll call it a special episode anyway because I'm actually dedicating it to our late musician, that's Sultan. He passed away not long ago, and it's not in Nigeria. Well, it's not as if he's the first artist that will pass away both in Nigeria and abroad. But I just saw it as a point of note to make a tribute to him because of the cause of his death. Well, we all know out there that he died from cancer. Now, what cancer is it? There's a rumor that it's throat cancer, but I just want to let everyone know that he didn't die of throat cancer. He died of cancer of the lymph. It's a lymphoma. Like I always tell you, they'll always find a big name to call all of this thing. It's of course the main name is angioimmunoblastic T-cell lymphoma. That's what he died of, simply called a lymphoma, and that's the cancer of the lymph. Now, what are the lymphs? The lymphs are a network. That's the lymphatic system. It's a network of different organs working together, carrying fluid from one part of the body to another. And because it's a T cell, that's when I say T cell, it's talking about the white blood cell. That's the disease fighting cells of our body. Now, why am I making this video as a tribute to Sultan? It's because anybody, as in anybody, we are all at risk of having cancer of the lymph. You don't need to actually live an unhealthy life. Anybody, even if you're living a healthy life, you are still at risk of having it. Yeah, it's okay if you have people that are smokers. Of course, you're at bigger risk of having like the cancer of the lungs or of any respiratory system. If someone who drinks a lot, dialysis and all of that, diabetes, of course, all of those things. But how about somebody who has actually been living a good life? You don't drink, you don't smoke, you have actually lived a good life, and then you still come down with cancer of something. It's still very, very possible. And that's what I always say about avoidable ailments and diseases. Cancer is very, very avoidable. Cancer is just the cells making up the organ, a particular organ deciding to just grow abnormally. And this can happen from damaged cells. Instead of them being passed out of the body as waste, they would go and join with other ions that are like free radicals that are useless, not working, and then they start to form cells which are not useful, damaged cells, and these are not useful. Instead of it going out of the body, they'll go and keep rejuvenating, and before you know it, start having one lump or the other. And like I always say, what is the best way to get rid of any one of these things? Because we are all exposed to it. It's just to ensure that your body is alkaline. Ensure that your body is alkaline. If your body is alkaline and you're living a healthy life, you're at almost a 90% of fighting any ailment or disease that wants to come and attack your system. Yes, because no disease, absolutely none, or ailments can come and survive in an alkaline body. It has been proven, and we all know it. It's something that has been proven since 1931 by a Dr. Otto Warburg. He proved it that no disease, not even cancer, will survive in an alkaline, rich, oxygenated body. But any disease would have a field time, would have a home in an acidic body. Friends, it may seem I'm talking too much about this, but we are losing a whole lot of people, both family, friends, loved ones, or even people you don't know. And that is why I give this information in my channel. That is why I actually created this channel, because I know that we can live a world that is free of ailments and diseases. Cancer of any one of the limbs can affect anybody. As a matter of fact, in what's his name? Sultan's case, it was his neck, right? the cancer affected his neck. That is the cervical lymph nodes, one of the systems in the lymphatic system. Now, there are other parts of the body that you have the lymphs also. That's where you have the lymph nodes. Another one is in the tonsils. Besides the neck, you also have in the tonsils. Another one you have under your armpits. You can also have in the thymus gland. You also have in the spleen. You also have another one in the upper arm. So besides your armpit, you also have in the arm. You also have in the limbs of the lower limbs, that is our legs. We have in the cervix for we women. You have in different parts of the body, and of course you have in your bone marrow, because it has to do with white blood cells. And you know every blood is being produced from the bone marrow. So please, anybody can have this kind of cancer. Let's take it as a point of note. It's scary, yes, I know, because we're living in a toxic world. We're living in a toxic. I always say that we're living in a toxic world. All it takes is just for us to either eat one of these poisonous foods that is out there, or breathe one of these, or so long as you're alive, you're breathing, or breathe air, and then it just doesn't go down well with your system. It goes and affect a damaged cell, and then before you know it, you never start wondering. But I haven't been smoking, I haven't been drinking, I've been exercising, I've been living a good life, I've been this, I've been that. It's not your fault. It's just the world we have found ourselves. So you always have to be alkaline. Always have to make sure that your body is alkaline, ever ready to fight any crap that wants to come into it. It is your duty. It is nobody's duty. So long as you're an adult, yes, as a parent yells for children, it's your duty to ensure that your children are always alkaline. But to become an adult, please, it is your duty to ensure that this body. What if you have cancer and you survive it for so long, and in the end it still kills you? Because most of the time, when we go to the hospital, you have a pain somewhere, you're given a pain reliever, it will go, but the root cause of that pain has not been dealt with. What if it goes? And you know, the bad thing about this cancer, it spreads to other organs. Yes, it spreads to other organs, and then before you know it, you have complicated cases. Before they even find out that it is cancer, you're no longer in stage 1 or stage 2 that can be easily tackled with. You're going to stage 3, sometimes stage 4, where in fact the chances of survival is like in going to 1. So why should you get that bad? Why should you allow it to get that bad? Please, let's ensure that we are always alkaline. I am someone who is I'm a part of a company. One of them, I sell their products. Why do I? Because I am a living witness. I am a survivor of their products. I used to be asthmatic. I know I've told it before. I used to be asthmatic. The products have helped me. I have not had any asthmatic attack. And then 2, in fact, there was a time I removed a tooth. I know we always say that most of the time we pick up a whole lot of things from the hospital. I went to remove a tooth. Of course, before you remove a tooth, there's always an x-ray that is being done to see what exactly is happening. All right, after this x-ray, the tooth was removed, blah, blah. I think some months down the line, I started noticing a pain in this neck. I didn't understand. I took my products that I thought I was taking the normal products. I was taking alkaline and all of that. But I was having no relief. I knew I had a pain somewhere, and it was like a bit swollen. So good enough for me. I have quite a number of medical people around me because they are also my partners. I just complained to one of them that I have a pain here, and it's really worrying me. It's giving me constant headache and all of that. I have taking, because I don't like drugs at all. I don't, not even simple aspirin. I don't like it. So I was taking the whole. I was like, you have what you can take. Then he told me about one of my products, the Ganoderma product. Ganoderma is a wonderful product. It's antiviral, it's anti-inflammatory, it's an adaptogen. It's a whole lot of things. If you go and Google Ganoderma lucidum, please, you'll see the wonderful health benefits of it. So he told me to suspend every other beverage and then concentrate on my Ganoderma beverage. And that's what I did. And lo and behold, both the pain and the swelling went down. Why? Because I alkaline my body. I took that and I took chlorophyll. I just ensured that I pumped him. This is me that I am actually always talking about alkaline. I take alkaline, but at that point where a cell had been damaged or a cell is giving me issues, instead of taking pain relief or aspirin or anti-inflammatory drug that will bring it down, I had to tackle the root cause, which is nutrient deficiency or a damaged cell, so that the body will get rid of the bad one and then help me to build a new one. So I took my Ganoderma coffee. I was taking it morning, afternoon, evening. Yes, for the evening, I'll take it early because I need to go to sleep, of course. Then I pump my body with a lot of chlorophyll, more than I used to take daily. And I didn't have to take any drug because I told you there's always side effects of drugs. So I noticed the side effect of actually removing a tooth, doing an x-ray, which I did not know. I read it somewhere later that a lot of dental x-rays, if we don't wear a certain kind of gadget, it always affects the body. I never knew about it. And he was like, "Yeah, the tooth was removed, that was gone and all of that." But it left me with damaged cells around my neck. So here we are. I did not have to take any drug. I tackled the root cause of that pain and growth in my neck, and it left my body. So today, and this was 2 years ago, today I'm healed and healthy. One of my this was 2018 to 2021 we are. I haven't had any recurrence of it. Please, friends, that's what I'm talking about. Let's ensure that our bodies are alkaline. I'm always out here for anybody, and that's why I always say, please share my videos with friends and family. Even if you think you don't need it, somebody else might need it. I told you about a little child. I graced her on this channel, and of course my dad. I've graced people on this channel to help us to boost, the effect, the ripple effect of living a healthy life. All right. On this, I'll call it a wrap on a tribute to Sultan. This is me wanting to help another person out there to keep away from avoidable ailments and diseases. Lymphoma is very avoidable, and it can affect anybody, even the person that is living a healthy life. From me, it's a wrap. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my video, and of course watch it. Share with friends and family, and turn on the notification button so at any time at all that I send a video, you would always get it. I love you all. I love you. If I don't love you, I won't be sharing health information with us. Stay blessed. Bye.